Hey, it's Megan, and welcome to the Wolterman Homestead. Spring is right at our fingertips, and we have begun starting seeds and dreaming and just planning of what this year's garden will look like. And in the dreaming and the planning, we have decided to move our garden from the valley up here by the greenhouse. So if you are new here, we live in Indiana on 40 acres. And we have had a massive garden down in our valley pasture for the last 2 years. And we have put in the hard work and the effort and just done all of the things to try to let the garden thrive and be fruitful and just bless our family and bless others. But unfortunately, we have battled deer. And we've tried all the little things to keep the deer at bay. We installed 6-foot high fencing. We've tried just different methods, and nothing seems to be working. The deer jump the fence like it's nothing and just decimate our garden. And we have joked, because we do hunt the deer on our property, that our garden has just fattened them up and given them nutrients. And so we kind of reap the benefits in some way, shape, or form. But when you garden and you do all of the things, it is disappointing to lose your garden and not reap the hard work that you put in. So throughout this video, you see us working hard as a team, bringing down trees from our property to harvest them sustainably and also have our garden be as cheap as possible. And the fencing that we are using was a blessing that friends just blessed us with last year. And so it's just been amazing to work together as a team and to dream and plan out what this new garden space is going to look like, and to watch it happen, to watch the gates be put up, to watch the arches for the 2 cattle panel trellises. And it's just so exciting. It's always exciting looking at the seed catalogs each year that come in the mail or that you look online and just dream of the things that you want to plant. And sometimes it's fun, planting something new or planting the good old heirlooms that just thrive and feed your family well. It's always an enjoyable season. And for our family, it's often where we find God the most, is in the garden. To have the bench, the seat, where you just sit and admire your hard work and see the power that one little seed can do. And it's just all so beautiful to watch your garden unfold from a dream into reality. And when you pick that first ripe piece of fruit and harvest the vegetables and just see the pollinators and the butterflies and the bees, and it's so amazing. And the birds, just all the beautiful things, and how the garden incorporates into a full circle of life. And that we as the gardener, get to nourish and to feed and to just watch it grow. It brings such joy to our family, and I'm sure to you, if you garden as well. We would definitely recommend that if you are new to homesteading, new to building a garden and dreaming, to watch your property. Watch it for a season, maybe even 2, and then start. Because like we've learned, when we went to plan the garden for the first year down in the valley, we had planned it to go in a specific spot, and we prayed over it and that it would be beautiful and that God would show us whether or not that was a good decision or place for it. And then within a matter of days, it flooded and we decided that wasn't the best spot for the garden. So then we moved it to where it's been the last 2 years. And we have gotten some things harvested, but the deer, but it's where the sun has been the most. And we knew that we could just put in a bigger space down in the valley versus up here at the house, just because we're surrounded by trees up here by the house, and we love our trees and the woods and all of the things, but we can't have as big of a garden as we'd wanted. But sometimes that is the surrender of gardening, is changing your gardening ideas and your dreams to something that is more logical, more palpable, and useful. But that's where the joy is, right? To grow, to learn, to fail. Because with failure comes success. It comes lessons. You learn lessons to then get better, to have more knowledge and wisdom. It's where growth happens. Much like the garden, Jeremy Camp has a really beautiful song of a garden can't grow without rain. We too are the same. We cannot grow without trials and tribulations, without disappointments and hardships. It's much like the garden, where life happens, where growth happens. So I just want to encourage you today as you garden, as you dream, to know that it's okay to have failures, but that you will have successes as well. You will have growths and triumphs and victories, and that God is good and faithful in each and every season. I pray that Adonai blesses you and keeps you, that his face shines upon you, and that he just gives you his shalom.